Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to Three Trust Tarot. I'm really happy to see that you are here joining me today for your April 2022 reading. But before I start with that reading, I want to first find out what is your general overarching energy for the month. What is going to be that feeling or inspiration or action that is going to be really influencing everything else? And we have the Empress. The Empress is the queen of all queens. It's about creating, it's about beauty, it's about abundance. So Sagittarius, people are going to be looking at you, wishing they were you, it looks like, for the month of April. You're going to have a lot of wonderful things coming your way. At least that's what you're striving for and hoping for with this general energy. And you're going to be feeling really good about yourself, feeling your inner beauty shine outwardly. So this already sounds like an incredible reading, Sagittarius. Let's see what the details are here. All right. Now, let us find out what the everyday energy is going to be like. What are the major influencers, energy influencers? This actually stepped out here. The Fool. Okay, let's see what else we have for you, Sagittarius. What are your major influencers, the energies? That's going to affect the decisions and the actions that you take. Oh, okay, that's way too many cards, but I know I'm going to take this top one here. 8 of Swords. For some reason, I just felt like I needed to grab that. Okay, so then we have 9 of Cauldrons. What else do we have for you here, Sagittarius? Okay, there are 2 cards here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab them there. Because these are your energies here. We have 6 of Shields, and we also have the Shadow, which in some cards is called the Devil. It just means, it's nothing evil, but it is definitely something that you may not like that's happening in your life. So, let's see what we have here. With the Fool, there's this desire in April, Sagittarius, to start something, to start a new journey, to change your life path, to change direction, to do things a little bit differently than how you've been doing them. You just want something new, Sag. It looks like. And that's going to influence a lot of your decision making and actions that you take in April, that general feeling. Also, another general feeling is that you feel somewhat stuck. You feel that you're kind of restricted. Something is restricting you from being able to do some of the things that you want. That's a feeling that you may feel or have during April. But the thing to remember about this 8 of Swords, Sag, is that this is a restriction that you believe is imposed on you, but the reality is the rope is not tied that tight. And you can actually get out of this rope. You can get out of this restriction. You just have to take off that blindfold and see fully what is available to you, and you can get out of that. But when you feel that feeling of restriction, like, oh man, there's nothing I can do about this, just remember, it's a self-imposed restriction. There is a way for you to get out of it, okay? Now, with the 9 of Cauldrons, which I call the party card, you are going to be celebrating something with family and friends. This is like major joy, having a feeling of having everything that you need, a feeling of being in a situation where everything's working out just as planned or just as you would like, and you're very, very happy. So there are going to be moments in April where you're going to feel celebratory, and you're going to feel that things are really going as planned, which is a beautiful feeling. Here with the 6 of Shields, I see this as the give and take card. This could work in two different ways. Primarily, it is about your resources or your finances. Like you make enough to share some of what you have, either with charity or to help family out or to help friends out, where it doesn't really quite hurt you that much, but you feel that you can, you have enough to help. This also could mean that you are helping someone, and someone is also helping you. Okay, someone is also paying you back a debt. Someone is also, appreciating the things that you are doing for them. So there's some kind of give and take here. This could also be part of a relationship, not from an emotional standpoint, but from a material standpoint, that someone is doing their fair share. So you are both being fair to each other, equally sharing responsibilities, financial, material responsibilities. Now with the shadow, I see here that there's going to be times, and I believe it has to do with this restriction feeling here, that you feel held back and you feel like something else is controlling you. Something else is making you do things that you don't want to do. It's like this shadow in the background, right? It looks pretty creepy and scary, but believe me, this is not an evil card. This is merely saying there are things that are happening in your life, that are going to be happening in your life in April, that you feel you don't have control over, but this card is to remind you you do have control over it. Okay, so this is just energy cards. Now let's go into the daily activity that we can expect to happen during April. So let's shuffle these cards. Wow, and already we have 4 of Cups flipped out here. Okay, let's see what else we have for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to try to just lay these out, okay? Whoa, got so many cards falling out. Okay, so we got 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to have to push these up because they're kind of big cards. 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. The Lovers, 8 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 10 of, the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, and the Magician. Okay, so starting with your first week of the month, we have 4 of Cups, kind of feeling, again, stuck. Not really focused on what is not available. Focus on what is not working right, Sagittarius. But actually, there are a lot of things working right. You just are so focused on these things that you don't notice that these wonderful things are also happening. I want to say behind your back, because this oh my gosh, the name of this bird escapes me right now. I wish you were here to help me out. But anyway, these wonderful things are happening behind this. This is a flamingo, maybe. Bird's back. So with the 10 of Pentacles, we have here the raccoon dancing about, because the 10 of Pentacles means you have enough money. You have enough resources. You have enough material things that makes you feel like you've arrived. You have what you need. Not only do you have what you need, but you're also able to share and provide and have a party and help people out. So this is a really good feeling, Sagittarius. So you go from this feeling like, oh, something's missing, something's not going right, but at the same time you feel, well, at least I have, my money. At least I have what I need. At least I be able to eat and even have time for luxury and even share. So that is a great way to feel in your first week. Now something happens. You get into a fight with someone with the 5 of Swords. There's some kind of conflict. Well, it might also be for some of you, not a conflict with a person, but a conflict with yourself. Maybe there's this back and forth in your head. Oh, should I have done this? Or maybe I should do this? Or maybe I should do that? So for some of you, this is your own personal conflict happening in your head. And for some of you, this is a fight with someone. Someone is making you feel kind of confused or not sure of what action to take here with the Five of Swords. And, just feeling kind of like they're taking advantage of you, that they may be abusing you, or stealing from you. Some of you feel that someone is stealing from you. So that's what caused that fight. Now, the good news is in the second week of April, you don't even think about this. You don't think about that conflict. You become focused on your inspirations and motivations and plans and the things that make you happy. So now you turn your attention to the things that you've started in the past, projects maybe, or plans, ideas that you found interesting, and you're excited about them, and you're just kind of waiting to see, are they going to work out for you? Also, some of you are making travel plans, and I think this might be vacation plans for April, or making the plans in April for fun for a future time. So some of you might actually be traveling. Some of you might just be planning for some fun travel. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, I see you being very patient. You see how the bees are just taking their time watering the flowers so they can harvest pollen later. And this is what you're doing too. You've planted some seeds, you've started some new things, you've made some changes, and now you're just patiently waiting to see if everything works out exactly the way you had hoped. But you're being patient with it. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, I see things about to change for you. So by the end of the second week, you're going to start to see some good fortune. Luck is changing. Things are changing up. Things are going to get better for you. So, wow, you already feel like you have all the resources you need. You're to the point that you can feel patient about it. And now you've got even more good fortune. April's a great month for you, Sag. And then here with the Five of Wands, again, another conflict, but this one's different. It's competition. There's competition. This competition could be at work for those of you who are maybe competing for a new position, a promotion, a bonus, trying to explain why you deserve it, or trying to help make yourself stand out from the others, or others just trying to go behind your back so they can get whatever it is that you're all trying to get. So this is not a bad card per se, but if you are in a workplace and there are people maybe trying to hinder you from achieving your goal, you might want to just watch out for that. Keep your ears to the grapevine, so to speak. For those of you that's what I was thinking about. For those of you who are not working, this could be just competition among siblings. This could be competition among friends, maybe one-upping each other. Who knows? But it's mild. This feels like a very mild thing. It just doesn't feel like a very serious thing, except for if you're working and someone is trying to work against you. Just keep an eye out for that. But I don't think it's a bad thing, because you've got a lot of success cards in here. And also with the Lovers. So you grow closer to the relationships that you currently have. You closer to family, closer to friends, a deeper connection with your partner. And for those of you who don't have a partner, you may actually meet your twin flame in April, Sag. So, that's pretty exciting for the single Sages out there who are just waiting to find their twin flames. You're probably going to meet this person. You may not know that they're your twin flame, but you probably meet them in April. So with the Queen of Cups, this is a personality or a behavior that you are going to take on sometime the end of the third week, which is being very compassionate, having empathy for others, and just probably because you're just feeling so connected, right? That you can be patient and caring and loving and nurturing and just, also water has to do with intuition. So also following your intuition, following your heart, and trusting yourself. So there's a lot more trust that you have in yourself. There's more confidence in that way. And also just feeling good about your relationships. As you move into the fourth month, we see the Seven of Swords, standing your ground. Seven of Swords is someone, some dishonesty. You feel that someone is kind of doing something behind your back. They're being sneaky. They're not being truthful. For some of you, you believe someone stole something from you, took something from you. It might have something to do with this competition. But anyway, there's a lot of distrust here that you have either for a person or a situation, Sagittarius. So I see this as being, again, a minor thing because it doesn't affect you for the rest of the month. After that, we have Eight of Wands, lots of wonderful new news and messages coming your way, which could also result in a lot of activity and actions in trying to respond to all of this great news. So there's a lot of quick things happening. This is going to be very, very fast movement on your part. It could be exhausting, Sagittarius, but I have a feeling that you're going to be able to keep up with this since the horse is truly smiling here, or it's actually a unicorn. Unicorn is smiling and happy and just in control of all of these things that are going to be happening very quickly. But just keep in mind that's going to be happening. So try to get some rest and don't let all of this deceit stuff that's going on for that short period affect you in any way, or at least not affect you for a long period. Just, it seems like it'll be short. The Magician here is about really using all of your resources to make more things happen for you, to continue on this path of abundance, to continue on this path of being the apple in someone's eye. Is that a saying? Okay, I'm seeing I say that right. But anyway, people see your beauty as Sagittarius. You're going to stand out. You're going to really stand out in April. And look at all this abundance. You are going to have more than you need, a lot more than you need. And that's going to make you very, very generous. But I see these two things right here, that are these restrictions, these things that are controlling you, as also affecting some of your resources. But as it stands for April, not to the degree that you have concern for it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw some clarification cards, see if we can get some additional information or clarification from this deck for you, Sagittarius. I feel like this wants to jump out. Ace of Cups, Knight of Coins. Let's see what else we have for you. Oh, 4 more cards. Okay, Nine of Coins and Three of Cups. Okay, so Nine of Coins really goes here with the Ten of Pentacles. So we see, actually it just says it on here too, indulgence and self-reliant. I call this feeling like this card is having it all, feeling like you have it all. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's about knowing you can leave a legacy. You don't have to worry about family. There's more than enough for all the people that you care about. But here, you feel luxurious with the Nine of Coins, that you can actually enjoy some luxuries, go out to eat, go to the spa, buy that favorite equipment that you've been wanting, or car. Now with the Ace of Cups, I see you wanting to, you know, better relationships, or have a new relationship. For some of you, this is a new member in the family, like a child, maybe a pregnancy, or this could also mean a new love, a new partner that you just met. Remember, I said right here, lovers, some of you will actually just meet your twin flame in April, and I believe that this Ace of Cups has a lot to do with that and feeling good. This is about having good relationships and starting new relationships. Here with the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Coins is a very slow-moving, practical personality type. And so that goes with this, where you've made investments, you've looked at your money, you're watching it grow, and you're also being careful with making sure not all the flowers are plucked so that there's still some there for the bees to make their honey. So this is a very the slowest moving character in the deck of the court cards. And so this indicates patience and being practical and using wisdom as you make decisions with regard to your resources. So that just validates that's why you're doing well with your resources and being very wise and smart. Even though you have more than enough to have fun, you're still being very watchful over it. So I see three things going on here. You're taking care of your money, you're having a stronger relationship or new relationships, and you are successfully dealing with some of the conflicts that you're going to experience in April. So here with the Three of Cups, I see you partying with friends. Once again, party. You have the support of your friends. You have joy and happiness and being around them. And so this is going to be just an incredible month for you, Sagittarius. Let's see if we can get some guidance or some good advice from this oracle deck here for you, okay? Doesn't look like you'll need too much advice, but let's just see. We still have this kind of shadow that makes you feel restricted. I have a feeling the more that I've gone through these cards that this shadow is you. The shadow is within you, Sagittarius. It's how you see things. It's how you feel about a certain situation that is going on in your life. Renewal. Okay, so definitely some things are going to be different in a positive way. You're going to feel renewed, and you're going to feel like some things are going to change in a way that is going to make your lifestyle feel different in a good way, in a very, very positive way. So I think this kind of really goes with the Wheel of Fortune, with your luck changing, you know. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Oh, separate and release that which doesn't serve you. That is probably why you feel restricted, why you feel you have a shadow that is controlling you. It's whatever this thing is, it needs to be released. Whatever this is, it needs to be released. But perhaps, Sagittarius, you're not ready to release it. And that's why you still feel restricted by it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to draw just one more card from here. I feel like I need to, or that I should. I don't know why I feel that way, but attachment. Okay, so you're attached to whatever this is that you're having trouble releasing, and that is your devil. All right, so now we have clarification, Sagittarius. You got this card is saying examine what that attachment is. Is it a necessary attachment? Is it an attachment because you believe that is something important that you need to keep close to you or take care of or be responsible for? Or maybe you just think that, but it's not. It's not something that you need to be responsible for or think about or worry about. Because once you can decide what this attachment means to you, then you'll be able to do what you need to do. Release that attachment, release that thing that is controlling you. I'm going to also pull from this angel deck to see if we can get some angel guidance or angel advice. Let's see what we have for you, Sag, from the angel deck. Oh, Archangel Gabriel with the Dolomite Stone. And it says, have you wanted to do something creative? Are you feeling artistic? Let your inspiration flow and generate your insight into manifest reality. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a nice meal, a pretty garden, an amazing photograph, or some sewing project. Regardless, now is the time to produce it. It will bring you fulfillment and purpose. So that is all part of this inspiring change and luck in your fortune. Just pursue that thing that inspires you. So before you go, I'm going to leave you with some wonderful, powerful thoughts of the day. And here it came out. It says, I prosper wherever I turn. And we just talked about how you'll have everything that you need financially. You'll be comfortable. And it says, I prosper wherever I turn. So if that's not a sign that good things are coming your way, Sagittarius, I don't know what it is in April. It says, I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. Wow, this is just absolutely beautiful message for you. What a wonderful reading you have. What a wonderful expectation you can have for April, Sagittarius. Well, if you like this reading or found any of it interesting or useful in any way, whether it resonated with you or not, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. I really thank you so much for being here to watch this and in so doing supporting my channel. Best wishes to you always, Sagittarius. Take good care. Bye now.